held by the police in Texas. And the crime they committed was they beat their stepfather for allegedly abusing their sister. They beat the stepfather. But it didn't stop there, because they beat the man to such a pulp or an extent that the man eventually died. So guess what? The state held them and took them to court. They beat the man. What a lot of people say, they beat him to stupor or her, senselessly. It doesn't stop there, apparently, because it goes even further. Because in Scotland, two brothers, after receiving yet another call from their mother, their elderly mom, who at that time was in her late 50s to early 60s, their father, once again, their own father, their biological father, apparently got back home yet again drunk and went on to slap and beat their mother. They came back. They didn't call the police. They drove all the way from another city down to Glasgow. And then as they got down from the car and the young soldier died, these two young men started to beat their own father. They slapped him, they punched him, they kicked him to the ground. They tore his shirt and warned him never to touch their mother again. But guess what? They were charged with assault. Now, it's interesting that having shared this story with you, we are going to now find out if, in quotes, a lot of people are very trusting and believing in the law, the legal system, or this trend of self-help is what some of you subscribe to. Don't forget, in two of the stories I just made mention, those who, in quotes, sought for self-help were also punished by the law. The last video trending, a man tied to a tree and flogged with different assortment of whips and belts. His crime? Apparently, he had been beating his wife continuously. And then people have been saying, yes, that's what brothers are meant to do. Let them know you come from a family. Really? Anyway, what does Jude know? As always, please do well. Turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. If you didn't see it or hear it, please do not make unsubstantiated claims and do not make comments that will be seen as inciting.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Phone numbers to call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. The WhatsApp and Telegram number available on 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. We're talking about domestic violence, and my question is self-help versus reporting to the police. Where do you stand? Why are some people seeking self-help instead of reporting or making official reports to the police? I've told you about 3 or 4 stories, and then on social media, it's generating a lot of conversations. Oh yes, making no say this woman gets brothers. I ain't gonna beat woman when you know born. Blah 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 blah. And then some are saying, okay, what if in the process of, in quotes, seeking self-help, this person dies? Will they run away? Will they stand and face judgment? Will they be pleased with their actions? Or what if they damage the relationship more? Now I'm not talking about it. If you as a female see your husband or your children see your husband being beaten by their uncles or their aunties, what nerve would you have? What state of mind would you be to continue in that marriage or in that relationship? Because apparently some boys have done the same thing for their sisters. who were dating, some rich man somewhere, and then they gang up and go and slap the rich man. If you touch our sister, okay, so if you touch your sister again, they will beat you, but you will collect the man's money. All right, okay. Let's find out from you. Just find out from you. Ida is speaking to us from Nkoro. Good morning to you, Ida. Hello? Ida, go on, please. Good morning. Oh, dear. Apologies. Drop call scenario there from Ida. This one here says, good morning, Jude. Please, let's not pretend about these things. Anybody touches my sister, I will do them strong thing. You will do that strong thing. What about the law doing you a stronger thing? Do you think about that, please? Once again, I totally understand the emotions that could, that can be generated, and will probably make people want to react in that way. But have you, a lot of people are talking about they will do this, but have you for once, for a second, just sat down and thought carefully what such actions could lead to? One momentary lapse in judgment could find you spending 20 years in jail. 92.3. Hello, Potako. Good morning.
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Good morning, Ida.
You're Honorable Ida from Nkoro.
Go on, please.
My brother, yes. Man, I will not rush into conclusion or pass judgment. First, I will call my sister and ask her, women, their mouth, and mostly the man cannot bear it.
Ida.
After I talk to my sister, finish, and I call the man and talk to the man.
Ida,
talk to the man.
Ida, listen. Let's say you've done all the talking, you've investigated. There's a very clear history that this man is always beating your sister. Always. If he just gets more money now, he goes, he drinks beer, he comes back, he beats your sister. Every time they've called village meeting. The question is, would you go and report officially to the police?
My brother, I can never report anything to police because I don't trust police.
So you go and beat the man.
I will not beat the man. I will remove myself from that house, keep her for 1 week or 1 month in my house. Then I start talking to this man, sitting down, talk to him every day by day, make friends with him.
Really?
And talk to him. The way you advise somebody, the person might change, not with force. I can talk to him very, very well, make friends with him, get closer to him. He will stop that rubbish.
Stop that rubbish. Okay.
Everything is not violent.
Okay, so let us flip it. Oh dear. Let us flip it. Because the converse is also happening in Nigeria, where some women have been assaulting their husbands steadily. I'm not talking about verbal assaults. Oh, you're a good for nothing man. Your head is big like coconut. Your mouth is smelling. You don't even have levels. Where were you? Blah. No. They actually use their fist on their husbands. They push them. In some cases, reports have even had that they even use sticks on their husband. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a month. The neighbors are tired of hearing them fight. Would you, his sisters, come and say, hey, we want to beat this our sister-in-law today? 92.3. Hello, Potaka returns.
Talk radio. 92. Talk radio.
Number 1 talk.
want to share with you. Like I promised, for the next fortnight, we'll be doing a lot of reading and sharing on this program. So it's not being shelved, just getting ready for the computer to load the particular book I want to share with you this morning. Now, whilst that is going on in the background, we have a conversation started this morning, and it has to do with abuse. Now, like I made mention, I'm not talking about, its frequency and, what are the causes. No. I'm asking, why are some people hesitant to reporting domestic violence or cases of domestic violence? Instead, they seek self-help. They go through the self-help route or route. Now, I shared stories, and just in case you didn't join me at the start, I shared stories from the US, from Great Britain, and also here in Nigeria, where several people have decided that, look, they are frustrated with either their fathers or their uncles or their brothers-in-law for beating their sisters or mothers, and then they decide, you know what, since you decide to beat my sister or you decide to beat my mother, I will now come and beat you, right? There's a trending video where in Nigeria, where a man is tied to a tree. It's a very disturbing video, I have to add, where a man is tied to a tree and then he's being flogged. Now, the report is, this man allegedly beats his wife regularly, and then his brothers-in-law says, no, you know what, we're tired of it. We're tired of it. So the wife's brothers now come around. Now, I'm placing you in that scenario right now, this very moment. I know some of you are listening. You've had experiences with these types of situations, and some of you are probably even living it as we speak. Now, if you get to see your husband or your wife beaten by your siblings, if it's your husband that gets beaten by your brothers who have come to defend your honor, would you still feel comfortable being in that particular union? What does it portend for such relationships? But once again, the question has to be asked. Why not report to the proper authorities? Let's see. Yes, the police.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
As always, please do well turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. If you didn't see it or hear it, please do not make mention of it. Do not make comments that have no substance to them. Also, please do not make comments that will be seen as inciting. Numbers to call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. The WhatsApp and Telegram number available on 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. We have those numbers at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on Twitter. All right, so message here. This one here says, good morning, presenter. Interesting program. Do you know, during courtship, some women understand that their spouse, are temperamental and prone to beating, yet they agree to marriage because of material or mundane things. Again, many women, if they learn skills such as karate and taekwondo, wow, interesting. However, reporting issues formally to Constitutional Authority remains best and safe. That's Godwin. Okay, really? So people are now learning taekwondo, self-defense skills, but you're protecting yourself against your own spouse? Anyway, phone numbers 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. And the WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. 92.3. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, Mr. Zion, good morning to you.
Good morning, please.
Well, I've been in that institute or that union for a while now. And I will categorically tell you that people that carry out such actions, one is out of ignorance and frustration. Ignorance to the point that they don't know what to do because this is the situation. And the other act is, the only way they can exhibit it is to go physical. No. Let me give this advice free of charge. And this by the grace of God that before I even got married or even venture into marriage, I've worked with like Charles B. of blessed memory. He had one of the finest, all his marriage counselors known globally. One, if it is the woman that is physical abusing her husband, it's an issue that is very easy to solve, like ABC. Because for she going that violent, let me be honest with you, after that incident, ask her in the next 2 hours, you know, say you just slap your husband now. She does not even remember. They don't even know because something fundamental is wrong. And she needs that thing to be corrected. But if it is a man that is going violent physically, there are complicated issues in that marriage. Now, for the woman, what do you do if she's the one going physical to her husband? Call the husband. Talk to the husband. The solution is with the husband. You don't lie there. Now, before I leave the floor, most of us as men, we are failing our other role responsibility. And we are satisfying our wives. I'm telling you, over 80% of marital crisis you see a woman goes violent. She's not satisfied. She needs more.
Okay. Now, Zion, so we don't take too long. Whether it's sexual incompatibility or whatnot, the question still remains: why would you go for the self-help route, or would you make a formal complaint to the police, whoever is beating who?
Like I just answered your question. If it is my sister that is physical to her husband, that is just what I told you I would do. I will call the husband and teach him what to do. You won't ask him to go.
You won't ask him to go and report to the police.
For what?
I see. Patrick is speaking to us from Rumudara. Good morning to you, Patrick.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Thank you very much. You see, the topic on that discussion is a very sensitive one. But one thing with us as a Nigeria, we usually believe on this jungle justice, which correctly is not helping us. Well, let me use myself as a case study of what I witnessed when I was small. My cousin brother married within same locality of my village. And this man found habit of beating his wife almost every evening after, whenever he drinks. And one day he beat the wife very early in the morning. The wife now sends the first daughter to the father to go and report to them that her husband used to beat her every day. And very early in the morning, while some of us have gone to farm, the father and the immediate younger brother of the wife, they came in the morning, started questioning that's my cousin brother. Why do you have to beat my sister? Why do you have to beat my daughter? We will also beat you today. They went and brought a stick to flog him. And the mother-in-law, that's the mother of my cousin brother, now came. What happened? Let us resolve it. Let us discuss. You want to kill my son? You want to kill my son? On the process of dragging the stick, it hit the mother-in-law on the neck, and she fainted. They cried. We came, and while we were there, they brought in the doctor. They gave her a drip, and within that period, she revived. And within the next 20 minutes again, she gave up the ghost. So what am I trying to say? We don't believe on the systems of reporting to law enforcement agents, and it's not really helping us. I am not also of the opinion that whenever your sister is just beaten by the husband, that if you decided not to report to the police, you keep encouraging your sister to still remain silently. If not, at the end, it might resorted to this issue of just like one of these gospel singers that was beaten and then later she died. What is this woman's name? So we need on our own to believe on our system. If we don't believe on the system that will not in any way help us. Whenever there is any domestic violence, let us report to the police. When you report to the police, there are usual ways for you to follow it, for such person to be prosecuted. If you are not willing to report to the police, advise either your sister or your brother, being the husband, to desist from such action. It's not really helping. It's not really helping us as a Nigeria. And we must learn to believe on the system of our country so that it can as well work for us. Thanks for my contribution.
Thank you very much. Patrick, messages now 0809-030-6416. Someone is calling us on the WhatsApp number. Please, we don't take calls on the WhatsApp number. Once again, if you want to speak to us, these are the numbers, all right? 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-009. All right? Use those numbers and you can get to speak to us here in the studio. All right? Please don't call the WhatsApp number. Thank you very much. Good morning. No one dares abuse my sisters. If by mistake it happens, I have no other option than to beat up the miscreant personally, because I have totally lost trust in the authorities. They have failed us. Okay. Now, what if the, in quote, miscreant to you is physically dominant over you? What if the person is bigger, stronger, faster than you? What do you do? What do you do? It's a very honest question. What do you do? There are women, their wives, who are twice, if not thrice, the size of their husbands or their husband's siblings. What do? You want to go and fight everybody? What if you, the sibling, the brother now in this case, you are only 17, 18, 19. The man is what? Is in his late 30s or early 40s. He's a seasoned veteran. What do you do? Physically accost him? Once again, I totally understand that the emotions, getting to see your loved one being assaulted, bruised, is painful, is hurtful. The emotions are totally understood. But the question is, rather than going to the police, what exactly could go wrong if you decide to, in quote, get self-help? Why get self-help? 0817-923-0002 08179230003. Jude, please, let's be honest. There are a lot of scenarios where a lot of people don't want to get the police, particularly in this country, involved. If the man has repeatedly beaten his wife, I'm telling you, a lot of men will stop beating their wives if their siblings come and defend them. That's why you have a family. I don't support beating people until they faint or they die. But the family members should come and physically tell that man not to harm their child again. If he cannot control his hands, he should just offer a letter of divorce. Simple and short. That's from Mary. Okay, offer a letter of divorce. All right, so this assumption that if a woman is violent towards her husband is because she doesn't know what she's doing is why Nigerian men continue to die at the hands of wicked women and vice versa. Leave all these pseudo-spiritual things. There is no demon anywhere possessing anybody who is beating their spouse, male or female. Anyone who can sleep with you 1 minute and abuse you the next is the demon. Many of us were raised in so-called homes where we were used as referees in psychological, verbal, and physical warfare between adults who then deceive the world by wearing his or her or hers, by wearing his and hers the next day. Oh yes, by wearing uniform. Exactly. Yet we worked on our issues and don't abuse our spouses. It's a very tricky situation. I understand. But there are limits to, in quote, verbal abuse and whatnot. Maybe with verbal abuse you can, keep talking. But with physical abuse, where there are marks, it's more difficult. Oh, apologies there. That was a drop call scenario. 08179230002. 08179230003. At Nigeria Info PH. Let's get to Facebook now. At Nigeria Info PH. Prince Nonubari says, reporting to the police for me is a scam because they will ask you, the complainant, to bring money first before they rescue the situation. Ikechukwu Stanley says, who are you reporting? The police keep arresting the culprit. Some are just ashamed of reporting to the police because of some family background and belief system. Don Ron says, the police can be compromised. That's just my own opinion. But do you know, if in the course of, seeking out your own brand of justice, what if the person dies? Or, that's extreme. But what if the person, sustains grievous bodily harm and says, you know what, for this thing people have done, I will take you people to court. I will report to the police myself, right? And you people will pay damages. In fact, I will sue the whole family. I'm no judge. I'm no lawyer. But there just might be a case to be answered. Message 92.3. Good morning, Jude. In rural settings, most people will not report to the police. Take it or leave it. If the family of the girl is a very strong family, I can guarantee you the man will not dare touch the woman. And it's not just about having 5 brothers or 6 brothers. If the family is well respected and connected in that community, the man will not beat his wife. The problem is a lot of the men are the ones with strong family backgrounds. And so they can beat the wife and tell the woman to go and nothing will happen. The problem is in our family values, Ekene says. Family values. And that's not far-fetched. Oftentimes you ask this question, why would a woman stay with an abusive man? I remember several conversations in the past, and one of the things mentioned was that maybe the man is providing everything. And so because he's providing everything, she doesn't go anywhere. Jude, good morning. Anybody who touches my sister in whatever form, for whatever reason, whether it's relationship or marriage, will definitely answer to me. I fear nobody. All right, superhero. All right, calm down. All right, I get it. You fear nobody, but you are not above the law. Good morning, Jude. Some police are not left out. The victims should leave the marriage. Okay. All right, leave the marriage. But you see, whether they leave the marriage or not, there's still a crime that has been committed. And it needs to be prosecuted. Question is, would you prosecute them? Would you prosecute them? Very disturbing video to watch, I must be honest with you. Absolutely disturbing. Seeing the man tied. But all the stories I've shared with you, I saw all the videos, and in all of them, I was vexed. I understood the emotions. My sister, my cousin, my mother, I will be rattled. I will be rattled. But I kept asking myself, in the case of the boys in Texas, they were arrested. The man died. Oh, let's not forget, there was a story of, was not a woman who stabbed or assaulted, I think this was this year or last year, shot her own husband when it was discovered that the husband was abusing children in the school where she works. This was in the US, by the way. Aha. Anyway, conversations continue right here. Hello, Port Harcourt.